Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Today is Friday, April 12th, 2019. Yesterday, we wished our brother Nipsey a safe journey as he completes the final stages of his spiritual journey through the universe. He will always be with us in spirit because his energy is everlasting. So please, don't despair, brothers and sisters. His energy is everywhere. It's evident in the lives he has touched during his 33 years on planet Earth. His energy will never die because it's in all of us. And because it is in all of us, we will make sure his vision, his dream for a better world will come into fruition. Those that have personally known him while he was here in physical form are truly blessed to have known Nipsey. And those of us that have had the honor to have been touched by his spirit since his transition are equally blessed. I've learned about Brother Nipsey on March 31st, 2019, and my life have improved in so many ways that I could never have imagined prior to that day. We love you, Brother Nipsey. That being said, I would like to play an interview of Brother Nipsey that was published on April 6th, 2018, regarding the thin line between survival mode, as he put it, and morality, as he also put it, and the energy that is manifested as a result of both realms of thought. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the words and wisdom from my dearly beloved Brother Nipsey.
There's not one answer to how you change the hood or change the reality of what goes on. But what you gotta think about is when you don't have resources, you're in survival mode. You know, so being in survival mode automatically rules out a lot of things. Because you don't care about morality, because you don't experience morality. You experience, the need to survive. You don't experience, fairness. You don't experience planning for the future. You just experience my ribs touching. You know what I mean? And it's better me than you. And, it's a survival instinct that kick in. So I think once you get out of that survival mode, your morals come back closer to your daily decision making. You start thinking about what's right, what do I believe in. But until you get out of survival mode, you ain't got time to be worrying about right and wrong. You worrying about bottom line. You know what I mean? By any means necessary. So I think that economics is the answer. Empowering people economically is how you really, really impact. But I don't know if it's about dropping a bag of money in the hood. I think it's about impacting culture in a way that, the mentality changes. And then also, the institutions that exist, it's just a prison institution, really. It's like a pipeline to jail. It ain't no constructive institutions for real that meet you ground level. It's just like if you fuck up, we got somewhere to put you. So it's like a fear-based, preventative approach. Then like some love, and like we know y'all going through a struggle, and we know y'all could use an art center or a studio compound or entrepreneurial space. It's like whatever going on, if you can't figure it out, we gonna lock you up, bro. So whatever it is, yeah, it's on y'all. I think like
I'm sorry. I will continue the rest of the interview, but he says something so interesting right there, man. They rather lock you up versus, saying, okay, I know you guys are struggling. You're going through, tough times, and they rather lock you up because it's very profitable. The prison industrial complex is very profitable. So
You get people out of survival mode, they start thinking different. I did. You know, when I figured out, you know, how to get myself out of the situation, my approach to life and people was different. I wasn't so angry. I didn't have my guard up. I wasn't so aggressive. I wasn't so, you know, expecting, if you ain't helping me, fuck you. That wasn't the mentality no more. And I can't blame nobody, you know what I mean, that's thinking about how they gonna pay their rent, or like going through not having food at the house, being young and having to go outside to hustle to feed themselves for school clothes. That's gonna change people. That's gonna make you feel away, and you can't fault them. You just gotta kind of empathize with the scenario and understand. You put a person in survival mode, they're gonna survive by any means. I couldn't make a blanket statement to just the young people doing dirt. I don't think that's honest. You know what I mean? It's context for everything. Nothing happens in a vacuum, you know? But I would say that, you know what I mean, you're gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in a different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, you know, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, you know, and unless that's what you want, you know, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can. Adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then lastly, what you do. And that's not an easy thing to do because it's such a pressure in these areas to just go by the way things are. But, you know, it's a lot of examples that you could look up to as young kids in the streets. You could look up to Kendrick Lamar. Not the words, forget what he's saying, just where he came from. I seen him, you could YouTube him freestyling in the Nicholson Garden Projects. You could look up to a Nipsey Hussle. You know, you could look up to a YG, you know what I mean, to a Top Dog, you know what I mean, to any one of these guys that came from this hopelessness and you know, wiggled their way through it. You know what I mean? And you can reverse engineer what they did. You know, look at the steps, what happened. You know, so I would say that.
There it is, y'all. You know, there it is. The words of the late great Nipsey Hussle, Ermias Ashkadam. We love you, brother, and we know you're still here, and the marathon continues. You know, the marathon continues. The baton has been passed to us, so we all have to do our part. So that's just how it is, man. We all have to do our part. We all have something to offer the world, you know. We all have something to offer to our children, you know, to the next generation. So peace and love. Have a great weekend, y'all. Love you.